I want you to start paying close attention to how you feel when you're trying to genuinely help someone, but they're not wanting your help. You're going to find that your energy gets infected because they're unreceptive to your love. They're unreceptive to you genuinely looking out for them. If you and I are friends, okay, and I say something unkind about someone else, or you say something unkind about someone else, and I say something about it, it's because I care about you. I'm like, hey, you're actually hurting yourself by talking about this other person. Okay. If we're on the same wavelength, then you're going to appreciate that just like I would appreciate if you call me out. That's what it means to build a better world. That's what it means to be willing to grow and learn and evolve. But right now, you have people in your life who are completely unwilling to learn. They don't absorb anything that you say. They're always defending themselves. They're always trying to fight you off. They're always wanting to be right. I want to ask you, why do you still have people like that in your life? If you want to live a life full of integrity, there can't be any holes in what you're doing. You might hear people say to you, oh, just take the good in people, just take the good. That's not true. None of that. I don't buy into any of that because if I'm not a phony person and I'm living a life full of integrity and I'm trying to do better every day, how can I be friends with someone who isn't trying to do better, who's stuck in their old ways? I can't. They represent the opposite of what I'm trying to do. They represent the opposite of the world that I envision we can have. You need to surround yourself with people who are also full of integrity, who are okay with being held accountable. They love it. They thank you for it. I know that I always thank people when they call me out because I want to do better. So you can't take this old energy with you. It's just not going to work. Everything has changed. The game has changed. And what I mean by this is if you want to keep going higher and you want to keep going deeper, you can't have a contradiction in you. You can't say that you're full of integrity and then be friends with people who don't have integrity, who don't want to be held accountable. It's just not going to work. So ask yourself why you still have people like that in your life who are full of pride, who are always defending themselves, who never want to learn. What are you doing? You're basically friends with people who are hurting this world, who are hurting other people, who are hurting themselves. So I encourage you tonight or whenever to look at your relationships, to look at your friendships and ask yourself, who isn't really allowing me in? Who isn't letting my love in when I'm truly coming from an honest and genuine place? And if you find that there are some people like that in your life, maybe it's time to let them go and move on because they're unwilling to learn.